Hey guys, how's it going? I ran across a product I think you guys might want to try out. Now, if you got a gun safe for your rifles, most likely you have slings on your rifles because it's kind of one of the necessary accessories. Carrying your rifle around with your hands is going to wear you out after a while, and let's face it, you're going to be needing your hands 90% of your time doing other things besides shooting your rifle when you're keeping your rifle with you. So, most of us have a rifle sling on our rifle, 2-point sling, single-point sling, 3-point sling, whatever. And this is all well and good at making your life easier until you put it in the gun safe. And once you put it on the gun safe, this big mess of nylon has a really bad habit of getting tangled up with other guns. And when you go to pull one gun out, you end up pulling all of them out, or pulling a couple of them out and they fall out. And I know it happens to you guys because it happens to me all the time. So I had been kind of looking around the internet trying to find a way to keep that from happening, other than having really, really big spaces between my gun safe. And you know, right now I live in an apartment and I don't really have room for a bigger gun safe at the moment, despite desperately needing one. So I had tried a few things. I had tried, you know, those little twist ties you get on bags of bread and stuff like that, and that seemed to work okay, but really, you know, there wasn't really anything designed to keep the sling out of the way. And of course, there's those elastic slings that stretch and stuff like that, and they work okay. But if you just have a simple, especially like a 2-point sling that doesn't have a lot of belt buckles on it, and you know, isn't elastic, I think I found something you might want to try, and it's called a Sling Band. And really, it's just 2 pieces of nylon with Velcro on them, and it really helps keep the gun sling from getting tangled up. And I'll show you what it looks like here in just a second. Okay, this is the Sling Band installed on my underfolding AK. Now, of course, I've shown you 2 AKs, but of course, this gun, or this Sling Bandit, doesn't care what kind of gun, rifle, shotgun that you have it on. It'll work with anything. But I wanted to go ahead and show you on one I already had set up for it. And basically, it's just a sling retainer that lets you quickly basically disengage the bandit, so you can actually use your sling in a hurry. You can see it keeps the sling pretty close to the rifle, and it keeps it nice and tied up, so it's out of the way, so you can keep it in your gun safe. But when you want to use it, you put your hand right back here, and you give it a hard tug, and the bandits will disengage, and your sling will come apart, so you can use it. Now, it's a little hard for me to film, but I'll show you. Just pull hard, and the sling bandit lets go, and the sling comes apart like that. So you got your sling, and sorry, I had to stop the camera all of a sudden. I threw something on the floor. But anyway, yeah, now your sling is disengaged from the Sling Bandit, and now you can use your sling, throw it around yourself, or whatever, and all you have are these little pieces of nylon that are on the Sling Bandit, or that are on your sling, that pretty much stay out of their way. I mean, if you want to close them up real quick, you can, but they don't really hurt anything just to leave them open. And they're there. You know, they don't add any weight to the gun. And when you're ready to fold your sling back up, you basically just tie it in a big loop. Just move your sling bandits out of the way. Trust me, it looks a lot easier than how I'm doing it. I'm just trying to film it at the same time. But yeah, just fold in a big loop. And stretchy Velcro so it stretches. And there you go. Retained your sling back out of the way again. It's real easy to use. I know that took it took me a minute to do that, but one, trying to film it on camera, and two, it's hard to do anything under pressure, especially when you're filming it. But that's really it. And like I said, all you have to do is when you want to disengage it, just put your hand underneath it here and give it a really hard tug, and the sling band will disengage, and you got your sling. I'll put a better video showing it for the guy standing up, so you can kind of get the idea how it works. Now that you've seen it, I'm going to take them apart and let you see how they work. Well, you know what? I don't have to take them apart. I got 2 other ones right over here. And when you open your package, your Sling Band, this is pretty much what you're going to get. And like I said, it's real simple. There's not much to it. It's just 2 pieces of nylon with some Velcro attached to it. And there's instructions. They come in the little plastic sleeve that comes with it that shows you how to adjust your Sling Bandit and how it works. It's pretty cool. and seems to work really well. Now with different types of slings, this one that's on the video, or the instructions, I'm sorry, is just a single, or just a simple 2-point sling. It doesn't have any belts or buckles or anything in it. This thing can get kind of snagged up on belts and buckles, so you can still use it. What you just have to do is you just have to adjust the position of the bandits on the loop, so when you pull it, they disengage for a belt buckle basically gets to it. But sometimes on big buckles that actually helps. On this this one here, this big metal buckle actually pushes them open pretty fast, so they actually disengage pretty quickly. So anyway, it's a cool little product that may help keep these keep your slings from getting all tangled up inside your gun safe. And if you want to give it a shot, they're only I think $10 to $12 online. I'll post a link of where to get it from, but they're definitely under 15 bucks, I think, with shipping. So give them a shot and let me know what you guys think. And I think it's a really nice way to keep your sling in retention and not have to fight with your sling getting in and out of the the gun safe anymore. And when you want to deploy it, it's ready to go. So I hope that helps. See you guys.